Hello, great, beautiful, glorious world. Now you might be wondering, hey, Zan, what are you doing today? Well, I got another rant. Another rant. Probably the best rant of all time and the last one ever. Sorry. It's the last rant ever. Yep. The last rant ever. I mean, you saw what the video is called. The last rant ever. Probably. And I figured I had to get on the good one this time, because there is a very good one that I've not done yet. Now, I've ran it on algebra, sure. A pen can run on algebra. Okay, this pen doesn't have to be used for algebra for an hour straight, no. I'm ranting on the one thing that needs to be ran on. The thing that everybody's like, oh my god, why do I still gotta do this? I am ranting on school. Yep, you saw it there. I'm ranting on school. You might be like, oh, Xanthus, you can do that? Oh yes, you can do that. Oh yes, you can. Now my hair is dreadful, but yes, you can. I hate people who constantly touch their hair, and I feel like I do that every video, because I don't prep it enough. But guess what, people? Your solutions, I've heard them all, okay? I've heard all your problems. I've heard everything there is to hear. I've heard everything, okay? I know everybody hates school. I know I ruined my hair even more. I don't care. There you go. Now it's perfect. Here's the thing. You want my take on this thing known as school? Okay. You have to sit there for hours and hours a day doing stuff that you don't really need to learn. I mean, there's a point where you're like, okay, I don't need to know anything else. Okay? Once you're out of third grade, you feel like you know everything you need to know. I mean, look at this just abyss of light behind me. This is a realm where there's school that's ended already. Like, you can barely see my hand. Like, it just looks creepy here. Okay, it looks like my arm cuts off and everything. That's because my computer webcam is awful. Let's just say this. Let's just say this. Maybe you like school. Why? Like, if you like school, tell me in the comments if you like school, and tell me why. Give me a reason. I honestly want to know. I want to know. Okay? I just want to know. But here's the thing. School is not a great thing for a lot of people. And some people peak in school, you know? Some people think they get, like, this whole high school sorority behind them, or whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Okay, I don't particularly care. Some people hit their peak. If you hit your peak in school, that's very sad. If you've hit your peak in school, you know who you are. You're done. You're done. I haven't hit my peak. I got miles to go. Okay? I got so much miles of big win to go. Like, we're big winning all day. I succeeded. You didn't see anything. But here's the thing. There's just so much wrong about it. And here's the one thing. And I'm sure some people agree with me. We get way too much. We are required 180 days of school. 180 days. Now you might right there be thinking, 180? That's quite a lot. It is a lot. It is most certainly a lot. 180 days. A year. Which feels like a lot more. But it's honestly not. Okay, so I've devised two great plans about this burning pit of fire that is school. Okay, two plans. Listen out here. If you're a teacher watching this, you might like this idea. Okay, just cut off some days in general for everybody. By having spring break, it has to be required to at least be a week. Okay. And winter break has to you have to at least be off from the 23rd all the way to the 2nd. Okay? Great plans, great ideas. Snow days do not affect those days. Matter of fact, you have infinite snow days. That's a great idea. Because first of all, if snow is your issue, That's not our fault. You can't take it out on us. Okay? There's one thing. But I've devised a different plan, a better plan, a plan teachers like a little bit more. Students make their own schedule when they come to school. Ooh. Okay, so you have 180 days. You can take off 20 of those days. So I've devised a calendar. You can take off 20 of those days. You won't get marked down for not doing assignments or anything. You'll get a C for that assignment, okay? It works perfect. You can take off those days. Sick days would count. So if you got to take off being sick, you can't really do anything. That's your own fault, okay? And some people burn them up, use all the days at once. No, I'll use the days accordingly. You might have missed stuff. Okay, that's nice. But if you did miss stuff, you'll get a C. And if there's a teacher watching this, you might be thinking, if students will just take that excuse to skip a giant test or something. If there's a giant test, and you can't do pop quizzes because you literally can't. Because if you do that, that'll be cheating the system. So you can't actually do that anymore, teachers. Students would think you get 20 days off, and then you'll basically just have a 160-day school year, and you can still get a grasp of things. Now, a lot of people probably waste these. So probably take the first 20 days of school off. Doing that, that's cool. That's fine. You do that, you're screwed. Okay, and there should also be a system that you cannot take off more than 10 days in a row. If you do that, then instead of getting all C's on papers, they just won't be graded. So you cannot take off more than 10 days in a row. 10 days is your limit. And that sounds pretty good to me, because you can extend your summer break by 10 days if you want. It's stupid because you're wasting them. Like, personally, I'll probably never take off more than 3 in a row. I mean, geez, it's smart scheduling. But the thing is, you can't just do it halfway through the school year. If you're going to take days off, and you don't have to use all of them. You don't have to. Don't get me wrong. You don't have to use all these days. But it sounds great. I've had this idea since I was in, 4th grade. How many years ago was that? 6 years ago. 6 years ago. I'm looking at this watch I don't have, which tells me years. I might be wrong. I might be wrong about that 6 years. It might have actually been 7. It's either 6 or 7. Deal with it, okay? I don't know personally. It's not my job to know. But have you enjoyed this video is my question. Ow. Anyway, I elbowed a chair. Things are going wrong. But here's the thing. I've devised a plan that would help a lot of people. And teachers, Oh, don't worry, teachers. I've not left you out. Because you get a 5-day off plan. You can take 5 days off. Because I know you work all the time. Usually all the time. Now you get 5 days guaranteed off. Isn't that wonderful? I mean, 5 whole days? Man, I mean, that's great, isn't it? Yeah, you're suffering. You're definitely suffering. I don't, hey, let me do just a good minute worth rant of how teachers think it's great to do cursive. Okay, cursive. 2nd grade, I was taught cursive. Worst thing in my life. Why do teachers think that cursive is a great idea? I can't even read cursive, okay? That's a thing. My handwriting's awful. Like, I don't have anything to write on. I literally don't have anything to write on. But if I did, I would show you. Okay? I really don't have anything to write on. Literally, I have a pen, and I have another pen. I have 2 more pens, and I have nothing to write on. So you explain that to me. But cursive, really? Why? And then there's those teachers that are just straight up boring. You think you're gonna listen to them. I'm not listening to a very, very boring teacher. I mean, I am. I have to. But I don't want to. You see what I mean? Spice it up a little bit. Be interesting. Anyway, everybody, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.